Hi guys, it's Mrs. McPhail here. Today our learning target is I can write the quotient as a fraction. And before we get started today, some reminders and some vocab is that quotient means it's just the answer to a division problem. So we're going to be working on that today. And just some ways to show you that fractions can look like. And we talk about writing fractions. You can have them look like proper fractions, so 3/4. You can have them look as improper fractions, such as 21/6, or even mixed numbers, meaning that there's a whole number and then there's also a fraction with it, such as, let's say, 7 and 1/2. So there'd be 7 whole pieces and then half of another whole piece. Let's look at a problem today where we have to find the quotient in fraction terms. That might be another way that you hear it said, as fraction terms. So today what we're going to do, I'm going to leave this stuff at the top. So we're going to look at this problem. So I don't know about you, but I really like pizza. So we're going to have 4 friends, preferably veggie pizza. So you decide what pizza this is. 4 friends are going to share 9 pizzas. I've had a long day. I want to veg out in some pizzas. So they're going to share 9 pizzas. They want to share it equally. So how many, or how much, I should say, how much pizza will each person get? Now we know this is division because we have something that we're sharing between people equally. So one of the ways that we can do this is we can look at doing it with manipulatives to find our answer, or our quotient that we're going to write as a fraction. So let's get out my manipulatives here, some green pizzas. Maybe it's broccoli pizza. And let's put down our 9 pizzas here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's our 9 pizzas. Perfect. So that's what the friends ordered. And now let's put our friends on here. So here's one friend. Here's the second friend. Here's the third friend. And here's the 4th friend. All right, so let's divvy up those pizzas so that they each get pizzas equally. So here's 1 pizza, 2 pizzas, 3 pizzas, 4 pizzas. Good so far. Let's go back through because we want to get rid of all these pizzas as equally as possible. Okay, so each person has 2 pizzas now, but we have a problem. We have 1 pizza left over, and it wouldn't be fair to give that pizza to this person because the other friends would be like, hey, where's my pizza? So what we're going to do is we're going to split this pizza up into 4 pieces because there's 4 people. Now I'm going to swap this green chip out for a blank one here so I can write and cut it up, just so you can see in action how this is going to look. And I'm going to take just a pen here, and as carefully as I can, not perfectly, but divide this into 4ths and then label each as 1/4. Okay, take my scissors and cut that up so that you can see this one final pizza being cut into 4 pieces. Okay, now I can give each of those 4ths to each of my friends here so that there's no arguing. Everyone gets a fair amount of pizza. And you can see the answers to the question, or the quotient. How much pizza will each person get? Well, each person's going to get 2 whole pizzas. So we could write that as a whole number 2, and then 1/4 of an additional pizza. So your quotient would be 2 1/4 pizzas for each person. Now that's a way to use it with manipulatives. Let's take a look at how to use it with an algorithm, meaning actually doing some long division. I'm going to leave this up on the side so we can compare our answers. So once again, we have those 9 pizzas that we're splitting up and our 4 friends that are sharing them. So the thing that we're splitting up is going to go inside the house, which is our pizzas. We're going to divide first. So 4 goes into 9 2 times. Multiply to get 8. Subtract to get 1. And now at this point, this is where our quotient's going to live, right? Part of it anyway. So this is going to tell us for sure that each person gets 2 whole pizzas. And in the past, you've probably just written your remainder like that. But we need to write it in fraction form today. So all we're going to do is look at what's left over. That goes in the numerator. And then how many groups we had. And there's 4 people. Does that match what we have over here? So it's just whatever whole number you have, and sometimes you won't have a whole number. And then what's left over with how many groups there are. And that is how you write the quotient as a fraction.